I'm seriously asking myself a question. I mean, a very serious question. And I'm wondering, what can I do? And what can I say to the people of the world? Because it seems like, now, don't get me wrong. If you don't want to pay attention, none of my business. It truly is none of my business. But I am utterly amazed, flabbergasted, beside myself. Um, I truly am about the dismal ignorance of this society. I don't know what it is about us that we hate people who try to inform us and who try to tell us the truth. We just hate it. But then when we feel that swift kick in the gut feeling, all of a sudden we run to save face. But I tell you what, at least this man right here wasn't trying to preserve his dignity or pride. I guess this is his way of warning people of all of the quote unquote entrepreneurs out there in especially the American society, even across the pond. You have to understand the behavior that the Americans learned. We learned it from y'all. But this video is about, hey, if you remember, I think it was a week or two ago that I did a video called something about Xbox One or the Xbox One. And basically what happened is that somebody got on eBay. And I went over there just to see what they were bidding for, what people were bidding for them, and what the going price was. And I read one of the descriptions, and it says clearly in the description down there, defining that this is not for the console, this is for the Xbox box. So I did a video, and I know the majority of people did not catch it because you have to understand, we have been trained in this country. We have had our conscience manipulated in this country. And what we do is we practice selective hearing. We hear what we want to hear. And some people are picking up on the American spirit and realizing that we hear what we want to hear. Now, when you heard what you wanted to hear, you have nobody but the fault but yourself. Don't blame nobody else, because when you get the reward, if you want to call it that, of the decisions and the choices you made based on what you believe, you heard. Because most of us don't exercise, we do not exercise self-autonomy in any capacity, shape, fashion, or form. As a matter of fact, in this country, anybody who is standing up, sound the trumpet, blowing the alarm, and trying to tell us the truth, you have to understand, it makes no difference to us, all of us out here, that the truth is being said. The problem is that we have not accepted that truth that the people are trying to tell us. We have not agreed with the truth that these people are telling us. And since we have not accepted, nor have we agreed to the truth that the people are telling us, therefore to us, it cannot be truth. Do you understand? And so since it's not truth to us, we can't function after that paradigm or that perceived alternate conscious, if you understand what I'm saying. So when we receive the benefit of our ignorance, just go over in the corner and cry, or find you a hole and go crawl in it. And don't come out of it until you have changed your mind. Oh, anyway, check this out. Man buys picture of Xbox One for $750. You got that right. 750 smackaroos. There's this old saying in the world that says a fool and his money is soon parted. With that said, I'm going to read a little bit of this article right here, and I'm going to include it in the link down below just so that you can see the conditioning of our mind. And of course, I believe that the majority of this conditioning process takes place when you have one avenue of communication happening or taking place, and you are constantly in the receive mode. That one-eyed monster called the TV has been the greatest mind control device that has ever been perpetuated upon mankind. But hey, what does mankind love about life? He loves being lazy, lethargic, apathetic. He loves making choices and decisions based on information presented to him, based on feelings and emotions, being led by them, believing that whatever they like, they're making the right decision. I mean, what can you do with a mindset like that? But anyway, sometimes it really pays to read the fine print. I told you, and that's one thing we don't do. If you want to hide something from anybody in the world, all you have to do is write it down in a book. All you have to do, or write it in an article. And you put a bunch of pictures around it, the people will interpret the article or the headline of the article based on what they see, what the headline say, as opposed to reading the substance of it to try to figure out what really truly is transpiring and taking place. But we ain't going to do that. We're not going to use discernment. The reading and the ability to comprehend in this country is on such a swift decline. I mean, a swift decline that even communication, there's a language barrier. There's a barrier of understanding between communicating, because when somebody is talking, we already perceive that we understand what they're saying, and we're interrupting people in their speech. And we need to stop this attitude and learn how to become good listeners, so that, first of all, number one, we ourselves will not be deceived. Anyway, sometimes it really pays off to read the fine print. I'm reading an article. United Kingdom resident Peter Catworthy learned that the hard way recently when he paid 450 pounds, and that's roughly 750 US dollars, on eBay for what he thought was an Xbox One. What he received for his money, though, was look at this, a picture of the console. The auction description is worth nothing. Did say that bidders, look at this, would receive a photo of the console, but it was still listed at the site's video game and console section, which led to the confusion. Now, the confusion is their ignorance. Now, don't try to dress it up and then make him a victim. He's not a victim. He's not a victim. If he's a victim of anything, he's a victim of his own lust, which in this case is not sin. You know, most people, when you think about lust, people think about lust as being sinful. That ain't what the Bible says. But anyway, let's go on with this. But he's a victim of his own paradigm, and he was motivated by alternate influences, and that's the reason why he could not see the forest for the trees. Now let me go on here for a second. Look at this. But still, let me see. Some shady eBay sellers pulled this sort of thing during previous console launches, offering just the packaging for their consoles. It said the photo, as it was in two minds, but I looked at the description, and the fact it was in the right category made me think it was genuine. Catworthy told the Nottingham Post. I looked at the seller's feedback, and there was nothing negative. I bought it there, and then because I thought it was a good deal, it's obvious now I've been conned out of my money. No. Don't blame shift. See, this is the problem we got. We are a victim to everything that's going on in this world, and we never accept responsibility. Let's just tell it like it is. Man, you just got finished paying some stupid tax. Do you understand? You are a stupid ass man, and you just got finished paying some stupid tax, and you deserve exactly what you get, because apparently somewhere in your little pathetic life or your little sorry mind reasoning, somebody trying to reach you, but you refuse to listen to what they had to say, and you continually can keep on paying for the stupidity that you're operating out of, and you ain't going to get no sympathy over here with me, not whatsoever at all. And the only people you're going to get sympathy from, or people who are going to be sympathetic towards you, are people who are just as dumb and stupid as you are. The 19-year-old said he had been saving to get the new system from Microsoft as a surprise Christmas present for his 4-year-old son. 4-year-old son? Anyway, let's go on. But apparently was unable to get one at the traditional retailer. There is a silver lining in the story, Chatworth paid for the picture using PayPal, which has a guaranteed policy. eBay officials told him he would receive a full refund from the seller, and the ad was deemed to be misleading. Hey, like I said, there are a lot of people out there that are making a lot of smackaroos off of this type of deception. I don't understand. I don't understand why PayPal would side with this ignorant man right here simply because he did not go through and read the description himself and then make a sound, wise choice and decision. You see, this is where we have it in our world today. That's like here in the American system. You know, the American so-called law system of justice is all jacked up. I'll give you an example. A man could go out here and kill your wife or kill your children or rape your daughter. All right, follow me? And the first thing the system does, rather than allowing true justice to take place, is an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And don't you people out there who think you are theologians even try to even come this way with your American mindset. Don't even try to come this way with your American mindset thinking that you understand everything there is to know about this country, because you don't. But, you know, the truth is, and let me try my best to try to pound this into your conscience as best as I can. When somebody perpetuates evil on you in this country, the first thing they do is they call the police. The police protects the person who did the injustice from you, who will bring justice. And they give them 3 squares and a cut. They actually get rewarded. And they get ultimate security, maximum security and protection from you, who would bring justice from an unjust system. I tell you what, it's crazy. I'm not even going to finish reading this article right here, but I think that you people get what I'm saying. Again, it lets you know that you are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And when you're ignorant, you deserve exactly what you get. You deserve the truth, and that is the truth straight.